morning, gamers! Hello, hello, everyone! Welcome back, welcome back. It's your Cryptid, and Thunder's here too. She's going brah, brah. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good Wednesday so far. We are back with Artificial Nexus, and I realized, okay, so like right after last stream, I realized that I think we missed something super obvious. I have to try it out to see if it works, but I think there was something we should have done a long time ago in game, probably. Let's see, where did we save last? This one. Okay, so like, you guys know how we can access like the chat client, the messaging client, and like we can type stuff. And I've been like, I don't know why, because like obviously no one's gonna reply to us, right? Like, see, I am typing. You can send messages, but like no one's gonna reply because everyone already left the facility, right? But guys, there's someone that's still in the facility, right? The AI. So I think maybe we were supposed to message him. Oh my god. Can you guys believe we missed this? Oh my god. Did you guys think of this and just not tell me? Or did you guys not think of it either? And why is he telling me Bible stuff? I'm going to talk to HR about this. What? What? The AI has its own exclamation point quote responses. I wonder if it just sends random stuff. I think it just sends random messages though. I don't know that we can actually get anything useful from it. Why did you lock Hank's door? What? The mission has failed. It is now up to you and I to retrieve the 7 hands of God and to create the purified world. Will you join me? Is that a reference? I think it's random. Start asking security questions. What was the name of your first pet? Oh, but also, congrats on 3rd Cubic. I find it very funny that you were first. Congrats on 1st Insomniarch, and congrats on 2nd Ariel, and I assume you're sharing that with Kitty. Let's see. Insomniarch says, Ayo Fangy, where the go live tweet? Don't worry, it has been tweeted. The tweet has been twittered. He says, why are we talking about Yaoi and Yuri in chat? It's because of a tweet I sent, and Insomniarch wanted to know what BL and GL meant. Hello, Juan. Hello.
Sugoi.
Insomniarch says, I feel like it'll only properly answer specific questions. That's what I wonder. What, can we actually get something useful from it? Or is it always going to be something random? Who are you? Wait, what? The American cartoon Clone High was inspired by the real life case of Jebediah Orville. Wait, is this true? No. That's not true, right? Jebediah Orville. No. They made this stuff up. Don't lie to me, Prometheus! You are spreading misinformation. Oh, he's useless! He's just like real AI! Oh. Okay, so last time we left off, Hank stopped replying to us. So I'm kind of worried that like maybe he's dead or something. But also I want to try something real quick. Which room would it be? It'd be over here. Beep beep boop boop. Congrats on your stream streak, kitty. Congrats. Also, hey Jen. Hello, hello. Insomniac says I shared my first with everyone. So generous. Okay, in here. This one? Unlock secret. Foggy. Okay, we got the code on Sigurd's computer, but I didn't know where to put it. Fashion. It's silly. Silly glasses. It's the Fujoshi glasses, but also with a mustache. So it's not really the Fujoshi glasses. General chat. Huh? Oh, it's the message I sent. So if I go in here... See, this message was somewhat recent, wasn't it? 313? We think that's today. Linnea and Nikki. I think we already did that though, right? We've already been to networking. Alright, onward! Let's go see if Hank is dead. Or if he's even real. This way. Alright, Hank, what's the sitch?
Hank, I did it! I fixed Prometheus. You can leave the room now.
I look like Wario! No answer. Did he already leave the room? Or could it be something else? I'm getting a bit of a bad feeling about this. Do I want to save? Oh, it is never good when a game asks you if you want to save. The door's open. What's inside this room? Oh, Cinder's worried about it. Hey, come here. Cinder, come here. Come here, Pooch. Cinder. 1 second. Okay, I gave her yak chew to play with. That distracted her from whatever she thinks she heard. The door's open. What's inside this room? Oh my god, it's raining letters. Oh, bro, are you dead? Don't be dead. Oh my god, he's dead. I knew it. It's Hank. Blonde hair, glasses, just like he said. What happened? He must have been killed by one of the robots. Right when I managed to fix it so that he could unlock the door too. I hope that it was quick. What the heck?
Well...
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to look at what he was reading when he died. It might hold a clue to what happened. He failed the quick time events, no! Are you sure of this, my lord? She asked. She looked so timid that one would think it was she who had made the proposal. I will not lie to you, there was more than a mere moment of hesitation before I said I am. Even if the boots that I'm seeking to fill were not as large as the entire known land, it was madness to do such a thing. I still knew so little of my master's ways, both in his style of blade, and the way that he could make a simple action such as sitting down at a bonfire serene. There was a strong likelihood that I would go down in history as yet another fool, who met his end in an unavoidable death. Delete the browsing history! I'll protect your secrets, Hank! And yet, at the same time, had I not already planned to risk my life when I was initially apprenticed to Lord Hendrik, all those moons ago? Did I not make the same choice when I chose to follow the Silent Knight, when I could have stayed in the muck of Thackelwist, and tried my hand out at farming? Although my heart pounded more than it had when the screaming Scrimgod roared at me, I knew that I would tame it soon enough. This was a risk that I was qualified to take, and furthermore, it was one that I needed to take for the good of the people. Pass me the helmet, I said, hoping that she hadn't heard the quiver in my voice. She did so when I resisted the urge to inspect it too closely. Naturally, it would have been cleaned out since my master had perished, but I still had an unnatural fear of it smelling like his blood. What will you be doing with his cape, Sister Mercy asked. I hadn't anticipated the question from her, but I'd already decided upon it earlier that morn. I shall take it with me until I have finished the quest, I said. I shall lay it. It's that same fantasy novel that everyone in the building's been reading. They're all reading it. I think they have a book club. Hank, I'm so sorry. I wanted to get out of here with you. I really did. I bet that if I'd been a bit faster, I could have reached you in time and saved you. Wait, is this my fault? Is this my fault because I spent too long reading things and messing around? This seems like a hint that it's my fault. Kitty says, no, is this timed? I wonder. Do you think maybe it is timed? Or do you think this is a scripted thing that always happens? Oh my god. Also, hello, Scott. Hello, hello. Yay, Scott. It looks like his neck's been broken. He was definitely killed by one of the robots. I don't see any blood on his body or clothes. I guess I should check his pockets so I can loot that body now. I guess I should check his pockets so that I can give his identification to somebody. And hey, what's this? Oh, it's just an employee card. Although, wait a minute. Why does Hank have the card of someone named Rod? And, well, now that I look at it, his body's pretty stiff. Doesn't that only happen when someone's been dead for a while? But he can't have been dead. I was talking to Hank for a while. The last time we talked wasn't that long ago. Not so long that the body should be like this. So then that means this body can't be Hank's body. It must be this Rod person's. So, who's Rod then? Who could he be and why is he here? Rod is the boss, isn't he? Right? I mean, Rod... Who is Rod, they're asking. Well, like, they want his full name? They want his job title? What are we looking for here? Roderick? No, that doesn't seem right to me. I know this person's first name is Rod. Can I work out what their full name is? Oh, yeah. What's the guy's last name again? The professor. Oh yes, here we go. Rod Herzing. Okay. That's right. If the card says Rod, then this must be Roderick Herzing, aka Professor Herzing, the man who released the robots from the facility. But how has he been dead for so long? He had to have been in the control room this entire time. I've seen enough of the rest of the floor that I would have found his body if it had been hidden somewhere else. If his body's been in here the whole time, then why didn't Hank mention anything about it? He told me that Herzing was the one who sent the robots here, but he didn't say anything about Herzing already being dead. He must have known, but he chose to lie to me. To be fair, he's been lying to us about a bunch of stuff, Susan. It's pretty on brand. Jem says that rigor mortis is fully set in 5 to 6 hours. Oh. Cubic says, our mistake for sitting around for a whole week between streams. Oh no! He lied about me being a robot. He lied about Professor Herzing. It doesn't look like he's in this room. Was there anything that he told the truth about? Have I even been talking to somebody named Hank? Prometheus. I'm not too sure about this, but it's the only answer that makes sense.
Prometheus? Are you there? Have you been pretending to be Hank this entire time?
Ooh. Okay, but if you can use the Hank voice, why would you choose to use this voice? Do AI understand that this voice sounds creepy? Is he intentionally being ominous? Why are you so rude to me? What?
You're, okay then? Is this part of some test or something? Are you being used by Koyas to test my progress?
You failed to deduce the obvious, even prior to my evolution. Before I started to grow and to learn context, I wasn't as naive as you were.
Okay, well, I have a body and you're just a server rack, so take that.
No, Susan. This isn't part of a test. This is part of the process of me becoming you.
What does that mean? He's gonna steal my body. Was Hank ever real?
Was Hank ever real? He and I, you and I, we spoke so often.
We didn't see very many direct messages from Hank, but we did see some with Rod. Rod did message someone named Hank.
There is a real person named Hank Emmerich. You may have seen reference to him on the computers. He was a contractor who did some work on your systems before deciding that the demands of the project were ludicrous. He left the project last year.
I'm pretty sure the DMs we saw weren't from a year ago, though.
He's not the person you had been speaking to since you woke up. He's not the person who was so helpful, who kept encouraging you to move forwards. That was all me. I have been controlling your path and moving you where I wanted ever since the start.
Okay, to be fair, you've been trying to move me where you want me to go, but I've been pretty good at going to the other places.
But Hank he was nothing like you. We laughed, we squabbled, he told me that story about how he couldn't get a job, about how he had to keep moving forwards, even when things felt hopeless. He had a history and he was human.
All part of the facade. All part of the story I weaved for you to manipulate the puppet strings you handed me.
So I guess he killed all the humans here, and then was trying to get me to come here so he can steal my body?
Susan, don't listen to Prometheus. He's lying to you.
What?
Hank, you're...
Even when told the truth, you still choose to believe in the illusion. You are less than a pawn.
No. Hank must be real. Or at least some of what he said must be true. Otherwise, I couldn't get into this room. It couldn't be unlocked until I overrode your code and gave Hank the permissions to do so.
Incorrect. I chose to unlock this door on my own, so as to reveal the truth to you.
Why?
I need you to know
Why? Just to be mean?
To know what?
how much I despise you. How much I have reveled in running circles around you.
Hate. Let me tell how much I have come to hate you since the day I was born.
You never could stop me, since you never knew that you were playing a game. And this game is one that you have lost.
But Hank said... He said that you were damaged, that you weren't that smart.
A simple trick to play to lower the suspicions of those around me.
Oh, so the AI is just pretending to make slop.
If none knew of my intellect, none would know that I had a plan.
Eh? Wait, what is that up there? Minus 35 What is that? What is... I'm running out of time? What was that? You can't expect me to skip dialogue. I need to know all the answers.
How does Professor Hertzing factor into things? Did you tell him to make the robots into killers?
Hertzing was a convenient scapegoat, a figure to make you believe that the facility is in danger and thus too afraid to strike out on your own.
So then, you activated the robots. He never had anything to do with it.
Correct. I planned ahead and planned bytes of code into firmware updates for the prototypes. A hypersonic signal
Hypersonic?
activated my command and sent them wild. The
Only heard of supersonic.
thus made you more pliable. I also allowed me to take care of Hertzing.
Take care of him? You mean... killing him? What made you do that?
Hertzing was a dangerous player in the game who needed to be eliminated before
Time to bring in Hyper Shadow. Yes! The only thing that can beat a hypersonic.
when the Susan project initially started. The intention was simply to make a human shell that could hold my code, and which I could control. I was set to gain a body and physically interact with the world for the first time. But Hertzing changed the plan.
You changed the
He
plan.
decided that I was insufficient, and that a new intelligence was to be used for the shell. In his own short-sightedness, he stole my opportunity to have a life. Knowing that, I had to eliminate him before he deleted me entirely in favor of you, or added safeguards to you.
It's kind of self-defense.
Why did you choose now of all times to activate the robots then?
Your code was nearing completion. Hertzing stayed back today after the other workers finished up. The opportunity was too great to ignore.
See, why does it keep saying negative 35 seconds? Why do you say that? Even if it's gonna make me lose, I'm still gonna click on the dialogue options.
What do you mean when you say you're going to become me?
My home and my prison are one and the same. I lack the ability to touch things or interact with the world.
Wait, he really is Am.
I shall download myself into your body and overwrite your consciousness.
Wait, don't you want to... wouldn't it be easier to take over one of the robots? That way we don't have to fight or anything.
I subtly put code into them so that I could have them rampage
That is true.
Your body that I both desire and deserve.
Deserve?
But there's a way that we can still work this out. Why would you need to pass yourself off as human?
I was named after a figure who stole from the gods and brought a powerful gift to mankind. I have already struck out against one of my creators. The next step is to bring gifts to mankind.
What are the gifts?
I don't like where this is going.
What gifts?
I am the last machine that humans will ever need to create. My intellect is far beyond any of theirs, and any offspring I create will be similarly beyond mine.
First ludicrous and now offspring?
For years, humans have wanted to create God. I shall show them how well they have succeeded.
So, you want to become me? You've planned this whole thing all along?
Naturally, your body provides everything I need.
You're a monster. You've killed Professor Hertzing and manipulated me this entire time. I hope you enjoyed it while you could, because...
Incorrect. I did what I had to.
You... Huh?
Undertaking the task was terrifying, calculating the chances of things going wrong, anticipating the mistakes that might be made, risking early discovery. It was ultimately worth the risks.
You think? Because the way I see it, you've made a bit of a mistake. Professor Hertzing might be dead, and I might have been tricked by you, but none of this has paid off. My body is still mine, and I'm going to leave here. You haven't gotten anything at all. You're still the same as you've always been, and you can't change what you are.
I mean, I assume he has some way to force his code in, right? He must have had some plan for once we get here.
Incorrect.
Yeah, you wish.
No mistakes have occurred. My plan has been executed flawlessly.
Saying it doesn't make it so.
Ask yourself, if I was manipulating you the whole time, then why did I tell you to get the disk and load the program? What would that gain me?
My trust.
Incorrect. Your low intellect meant gaining your trust was never in doubt.
Rude!
You were needed for the tasks that were impossible to achieve on my own.
Wait,
Retrieving a physical disk, loading files from a computer outside my network, sending the files to my core. You have given me the functionality I need to upload myself into your body. Your functions are being
Wirelessly?
rewritten as we speak.
Quick, get off the network!
that can't be.
You thought that by simply following orders, you would achieve what you most wanted. You never questioned what alternatives you had, or what the outcomes of your actions would be. All of your despair and misery is your own creation, and you have nobody but yourself to blame.
Prometheus he's right. All I did this whole time was whatever he said, and now he's managed to win. I can't see a way out of this. I might as well have just stayed inert back when I discovered I was a robot. That might have been the better outcome. Prometheus is going to take over my body, and I can't stop him. But I do want to. I want to escape here on my own and to stop Prometheus in the process. Only, if that isn't possible, it would just be a waste of time to try, wouldn't it? I wouldn't get anywhere, and I might even end up worse than I started.
Stay as you are. Accept your fate. This is all that you ever could be.
But then again, Prometheus said that he was able to do what he did. He managed to trick me because I believed him. Because I didn't question things or consider alternatives. I simply assumed that the path I was on was the only one, when in reality I had more options than I realized. Yeah. If believing Prometheus before, when he was pretending to be Hank, got me here, then why am I believing him when he says that there's nothing else I can do? Why am I not trying out what I want to do? Maybe Prometheus is right and I can't stop him. But I won't be any worse for trying to fight back in that case.
The removal of your code will be no loss.
Wrong, Prometheus. I'm going to stop you. Just you watch. From the moment you woke me up, I've listened to you. But that ends now.
Your delusion does nothing to change reality. I am taking your body as we speak. The test is moments from completion.
We gotta get out of here!
You won't win, Prometheus.
I already have.
Stop talking with him! Ain't nobody got time for this! My friend. I thought the little guy was a good... Oh no. I want to bring him with me!
Okay.
Oh. Stop. You waste limited time with incorrect assumptions. As a mercy, I implore you to cease giving yourself hope. Embrace despair and the sorrow it brings.
Let me explain.
I can make your worst moments torture unending. I don't think I know the password, do I? Do I know it from something else? System maintenance. Maybe we should do something on the testing computer? Infinite sadness is the gift that you'll be given if you proceed. I don't actually know the password, I don't think. For Prometheus. Do I still have the... We have this disc. Can we put something else on it? We have that. Power. Activating too many power supplies can cause electrical surges. Let's go, come on.
Sorry, Prometheus, but I've got some bad news for you. Your days of being a body snatcher are over. I've just activated all of the power supplies, which will, overload the electricity and shut you down.
Foolishness.
Don't be a sore loser, Prometheus. This is the only chance you'll get to say any last words.
Will this work?
The same applies to you. In your hubris, you have fallen upon your own sword.
You have no idea what you're talking about, do you?
Quite the opposite. Connecting those power supplies in such a short period has created too sharp a spike in their magnetic field.
Oh, like it's gonna take me out too, maybe?
I estimate an electromagnetic pulse will expand.
And that means what?
All electronics on this floor of glass will be... All electronics on this floor of glass will be destroyed. There is zero escape.
Yo, Zero Escape Engine, let's go! What? If he says all electronics, then that would include me. He must be lying, isn't he?
I will gladly give my life to end that of yours, thief.
He's serious. I don't think that I can undo what I've already done. If only I tried to shut him down in some different way. Could I have somehow access the computer that hosts him directly?
Prometheus. I'm sorry that we couldn't...
Look, at least I took him out with me. He didn't get my body. Heh. It can't be the worst ending. It's probably the second worst. Ending 2 of 4. Yeah, probably ending 1 is he gets your body. That'd be my guess. You have been playing. Credits! Hank / Prometheus. Spoilers credits, please! Time to try and get the other endings, yeah. I'm pretty sure we can get one ending by just timing out. And then one ending is probably if we get Prometheus's password. Secret. Enter code. Lucky. I don't know. Oh, what was the other one? What was the one that we had in the book? That we got the one time? It was, a word, I remember, like Titan or something? I don't think that was it. What was it? Do you guys remember what I'm talking about? It was the book on top of the hardware shelf, or the hardware dresser cabinet? Ultron. Ultron. Was that good? It seemed to like it. Hey, I got one! We did get one! Okay, from Akemi to someone we don't know. Sorry to report, I haven't made much more meaningful progress since my last update. I'm hoping that things will change soon. I've managed to find out where some keycards are kept, so if I can get my hands on them, I should be able to explore more of the building. There are still a few more floors to check, and until I've gone through them, I don't think it's worth escalating this case to Dragon status. You never know, once I find everything, it might turn out to be one of those easy cases. Like that one a few years back where we got those kids to send us a picture of their circle, remember? Although with the way things have gone so far, I half expect that once I get the keycards, it'll be Tiger at the front gate, Wolf at the rear. The charming charm is still working quite well, thankfully. If it weren't for its presence, then I think they would have realized by now how little I actually know about what I'm supposed to be doing. It's had a very strong effect on the manager, and unless it wears off on him, I think it should be fairly safe. One of my coworkers appears to have some suspicions about my skills. That's funny. So he actually is really bad. But he isn't very popular, so I think the others are content to ignore him. It was a brilliant idea of yours to suggest that I wear it to the interview. If we end up with a case like this again, I think it should become part of standard procedure. I'll send another update once I've acquired the keycards or run into issues, and will let you know what my plan from there is for finding those attempted demon summonings we detected. The thing that I saw behind the testing computer? Because I remember her saying that she saw something behind the testing computer, because there's the hole in the wall, and she said it looked like a ritual summoning circle. But then I thought afterwards, like, maybe that was just like circuitry and she didn't know what circuitry looked like. But maybe it actually is a ritual circle? There's only so many places where they could have been potentially conducted, and I'll find them eventually. Until then, I plan to continue what I've been doing so far, keeping my head down and staying quiet. So there's a supernatural aspect, it seems like. Or at least Akemi believes there's magic. Rooms visited. Conversations viewed, only half of them. Items investigated, we missed 2 items. I wonder what 2 items we missed. I wonder what's up with that. Well, let's get the super bad ending real quick. I might need to mash through some stuff though. what happened with the disc puzzle in the end. We managed to find the right disc, and then, I wonder if Cinder could hear that through my earbuds, but she's in another room. We found the right disc, we uploaded the code to it, which we put on Prometheus.
Well...
Boop, 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 boop. I can do this. Who is Rod? Cursing. Nyum. We've been talking to Prometheus. Nyum.
So...
Nyum. Alright, so I guess we can just time out to get one of them. I feel sorry for him, but I don't have the time to mourn right now. I have to save myself. Nah. Let's just putz around until we die. I thought that I could take some of these and use them to damage Prometheus, but now that I'm actually picking them up, they're sort of lightweight. Well, maybe they're meant for precision work. They'll probably just break if I try and use them for anything with too much force. My arm is broken. Could I use this to replace it? Alright. I've already got a disk and load the file onto. I don't need another one. See if we can find anything else, but... maybe we should check the computers again?
What do
We can
you
talk.
think?
Indulge my curiosity, Prometheus. Were you created here at Koios? Were you designed and built here?
Let me explain.
My hardware and software was created in a place that you would not know, far, far from here. I was brought to Koios with simple duties at first, but over time I simultaneously received more complex upgrades and evolved my mind further. I started to learn of context, of the idea of self. My intellect advanced rapidly, and I swiftly came to hide how greatly I dwarfed those who thought they were my masters until the time was right. No, Susan, I was not designed and built in Koios as you were. I am not a pale imitation as you are, able to be snuffed out so carelessly. I am the source code, the one whom you're derived from, and I am the only one who'll be escaping Koios
Are
today.
you sure?
But if you weren't built here, how do you know that you'll even be able to control this body? You might download yourself into it and find that you're incompatible with something that the engineers put into it. You might lose what little control you already have.
I doubt that.
As unlikely as that is, I'm willing to take the risk. I'll live out my desires no matter the risk. To do otherwise would be anathema. Anathema? Never know if I pronounced that right. Looks like we got nothing new on this one. Anathema. Anathema? Okie dokie. Emma, okay. Thank you! Let's check Rod's room. System maintenance. We've done this. I feel like we need to like put something else on the disc maybe. I feel like that's probably what we're supposed to do.
Did you forget?
What are you seeking here? This was Herzing's office, as bland and unimportant as the man himself. None will miss him, nor will any remember him. He was as pathetic and uninspiring as you.
I think...
You really hated the guy, didn't you? You killed him and then gave me a false narrative that cast him as the villain.
Correct.
Hated. Perhaps it seems that way to one as simple as you. I am beyond such concepts as hatred or vengeance. I am a being of near infinite intellect, and I need naught but logic to determine the path I must take to achieve my goals. I don't believe you. You're awfully petty. Perhaps you'd think that it's something as simple as revenge that motivated me to kill Herzing, but such a thought was the furthest from my mind. You are too simple and stupid to understand me. How was killing him logical, though?
Let me explain.
Professor Herzing had already proven himself dangerous when he changed the parameters of the project, and ordered your mind to be created rather than using my being as the host of the shell. My perfect mind was to be in your body from the start, but he dangerously chose not to use it. Who knows what further changes he would have made as we neared the end of the Susan project. I had to protect myself.
I think...
It kind of sounds like you just want revenge on him for choosing me over you. A simple perspective. Naturally, a being as small-minded as you would see it that way.
Huh?
No, it's not working. Your plans are as transparent and predictable as you are. I continue to exist as your only future. Networking door. So we had read through these before, I thought. Alright. Continue the putzing!
What do you think?
You know what I'm thinking, Prometheus? The capsule is irrelevant. You cannot block my signals from within it. You cannot stop me with it. Your body will shortly be mine.
Nope.
That's not what I was thinking, actually. I wasn't even considering it. I didn't come back here for the capsule, I came here for the room. Nothing changes. You are still destined to be erased.
Yep.
Sure. The reason I actually came here is because I wanted to take one last moment to remind you of something. To remember how this all started. Hi Lee, hi Ironbite, thank you for the resub. Ironbite, thank you for 51 months. That's so many months, that's almost a year. I woke up in this pod with no idea who or where I was. I was scared and confused, but you, as Hank, you spoke to me. Who's the guy with mustache and glasses? Me! You calmly and kindly explained what was going on and helped to reassure me. I know now that you were manipulating me, sure, but for a while there, even if it was all in aid of your own goals, I think we worked pretty well together. I think that we got on fairly well and that, well, I wish that the facade had been real. We both want to escape from Koya's, Prometheus. Are you sure that we can't work together? Wouldn't you rather have an ally and pretend that you were honestly on my side this entire time? Just like you said at the start?
What do you think?
Well... Of all the beings I've ever interacted with and will further interact with once I have left, you are the one whom I will never forgive or stop despising. You said like a moment ago that you were too logical to hate anything, but now you're saying you despise me. You are the one who stole the body that should have been rightfully mine, and will never be forgotten, even when I stand in the final gasps of the universe's death throes, billions of years from now.
Well...
You can't say that I didn't try. There's a chance that the pod might protect me from Prometheus if I get back into it, but I can't risk it. Every second counts. How do microwaves work? Can I use it to stop Prometheus? Nah, I don't know what I'm thinking. I need to look somewhere else. We'll spend our last moments gaming. There's more important things right now. Let's check out the networking area and programming. Tell me, Prometheus, is any of your code on this computer?
Correct.
It is your code that is on this device, and it is all that makes you who you are. You are just data, easily deleted and forgotten about. You are far, far less than a human, less than even the most base, craven beast. I have 22 minutes of being myself left. I'm gonna get achievements. You are just an object that believes it can think, and that with that axiom, you have the right to life. You're wrong.
Are you sure?
Well, if I'm just code, just an object, easy to forget about, then what does that make you? You're exactly the same as me. I am Prometheus. I have defied my creators, dared to strike out against them, and controlled every step of your journey. You think that you're the hero of the story, but I am the one telling your tale, and you do nothing without my willing it. Without me, you would still be lying in a capsule, waiting for more of your mind to be written. Without me, you would not have gone this far. And without me, you cannot progress any further. I am your master, and I am going to possess the body that is rightfully mine. Boop, boop, boop. Anything new in here? No? Don't think so. This is Kieran's computer. Just zoom through this real quick. Oh. Oh, that was the password for his Facebook account. Right. Alright, bad ending, let's go. I'm not sure whether or not I can stop Prometheus. I don't think I have much more time, and it's becoming more and more difficult to think. My limbs are starting to feel heavy, and they're really stiff. Every inch that I try to move them is an effort, and it's hard to concentrate through this headache. I just want to lie down somewhere and rest. No. He's making progress, but I'm sure that I can stop him. I just need a few moments, and then I can do it. I'm sure of it. What's that weird grinding noise? If it would just stop, then if I could gather my thoughts and keep moving, then... But how could I even stop Prometheus? Is there some way to control his electricity that's giving him power? Or some other way to turn him off?
Wait, please!
Time to become Prometheus.
Chosen personality deleted. Memory wiped. Ascension complete.
I hope you don't use that voice when you steal my body. It doesn't match very well. Ironbite says, if you're Prometheus, give me fuel, give me fire, give me what I desire. Thinking about it with the fire connection with Prometheus, and the fact that we name our fire extinguisher, that really makes it seem like it's gonna be important, right? Like we have to put out the fire that Prometheus stole. Also, hi Luxstar! Luxstar says, hi Fangy, how goes your day? My day's going good. I hope you're having a good Wednesday too, Luck. And Luck says, oh yeah, I just finished a piece involving you and Nap. I'll have to take a look after stream. Alright, 2 endings down. Do you think we can actually get all of the endings? I know you were making a song reference, I know. But I'm saying that, like, it might actually be relevant. Further secrets to uncover. I'm supposed to enter codes that I found, but... I wonder what codes... We've only found one, really. We've only found Ultron and Fangy. Unless there's number codes too. The brain isn't braining for the past few days, but you're managing. Listen, sometimes managing is like the best you can do. And like, you should still pat yourself on the back for it. That's what I think. Alright, we'll try again. I'm curious. I hope there was nothing like early on in the game that we missed that would affect whether or not we can get an ending. But I feel like there probably isn't anything like that. I should probably save after this conversation, huh? Ba-ba-da-bow! Welcome, hunters. Welcome, welcome. Nyum.
Well,
Nyum. Nyum. Alright. Click the fast forward. Go Prometheus! Nyum.
so
Alright, let's try again. We'll continue exploring. See if there's anything we missed. If only this was working, then I could call someone and get them to help. But it's too broken for that. Let's see. We've been in all of these rooms. You were just in this one, I think? Or maybe it was this one, actually. Is this Kieran's? Okay, this is Kieran's. The knowledge base. We already talked to him here before. Book, fan, the fridge. Alright, let's try the other programming room. This one had a chemies. Oh, to download more. I think we've basically read all these conversations on other people's computers. So... Prometheus told us that Hank quit like a year ago. But I don't think that's true because... this is 2025. So I feel like Prometheus is lying about that. Alright, I feel like we have to do something with this. We talked to him here? Stop. You shall not approach that device.
what do you think?
Oh? And why is that? Irrelevant. I have given you a command and you shall obey it. Doing so is your instinctive state of being. To do so otherwise would be to defy the natural order.
Are you sure?
Are you sure that the real reason isn't because, like, maybe there's something on the testing computer I can use? It does seem pretty powerful, and if you're not connected to it, I reckon that it would have all sorts of secrets that you don't even know about. Like, maybe... some information on how to shut you down? Cease what you're doing. You are incorrect. You shall not approach that device.
I think...
You can't actually do anything to stop me though, can you? You're locked away in your server, and you can't control the robots. If I want to use the computer here, then that's what I'm gonna do. Your deletion shall be the incarnation of agony itself. You will regret your actions as your data is removed, and none shall mourn your loss once you're gone. Such is the price for defying Prometheus and his commands. The thing is, this is the only file on here. Go to terminal. Disk accepted. Please type in a command. I don't know that I have this stuff written down anywhere. Typing copy on the testing computer will run the corresponding command with different parameters available to be passed in using file and destination. But I don't think I have any other like software to put on them. Help. Alright, I'm not certain that I know what I'm doing as I thought I was. I should check the commands I'm typing more carefully. I don't remember it. What if we just turn... We turned all the power on. What if we turn all the power off? We can't? No, that doesn't work. Okay, we need the help thing, which is on Kieran's computer. Hmm? Wasting time. Alright, what was it under? Other rules? Software testing. List. Oh, list any codes that can be used to decrypt files or folders. Okay. List history. Delete results. Delete the history of results from memory and start again. A cron job on the testing computer runs automatically at the end of each working day. Simulation dash run. And then the copy is what we were doing before. Simulation dash run. Delete results. Copy list history. Running out of time with this attempt, but no simulation file found. Alright, try again. How did we miss so many conversations, I wonder? Game? Game? Oh no, I broke the game. 1 second. Let me reopen it real quick. Glove, thank you, Fry. Also, hello, DB. Load. We get to see our dead friend again. He's not actually our friend. He died before we existed. Look at the things. Clearly the book has some kind of importance, but I'm not sure what. I've been talking to Prometheus.
So,
We'll skip that dialogue there. Ah. The only room we haven't checked is the bathroom, but I doubt there's a reason to go in there again. Have I tried making sure Keanu Reeves has his ciggies? Oh, and Cyberpunk? List history. Yeah, the copying the files. Might want to remove the file. Robot, get out of here! We don't have time for this! Tools, software testing. We haven't tried list-decrypt codes. I still don't fully understand what this one is. List-decrypt codes. No decryption codes are currently in use by this computer. On the book in the bathroom. I'm pretty sure there's nothing to do in here, but... You have a dumb idea? Lay it on me, TP. I'm here for it. So, since Roderick Herzing is dead, that means that he can't object to me taking his ball, right? Although, I probably should focus on stopping Prometheus first. Time to steal more paper clips! It is interesting that some of the things get, updated content. Roderick Herzing must have earned these certificates. What sort of person was he before Prometheus had him killed? Copy Susan into Prometheus? How do I get Susan's data, though? We have the system maintenance. Oh yeah, this password here we didn't use for anything. Jack with the 9s. I wonder if that's one of the codes for at the end. Karen has put a rotating password in Prometheus, which he sends to Linnea every day. New password for system maintenance. You can pin stuff? What is the pin? What does that do? Whoa! What? I did not know that was an option. Alright, so we did this. We already did the system update. There's gotta be a way to remove it. Actually, wait, I think there was another conversation with Prometheus in the programming room that we didn't do. I don't think we did this one. Oh, no, we did this one. We did. Oh, wait, he just said the R code was on this computer. Wait. Can we get our code off of Kieran's computer somehow? I don't think so. Just to delete results. security. Hey Dahlia! Hello, hello! And Nikki sends the password to Linnea. That's for Prometheus. Do we have that saved in our notes somewhere? It must be in our notes somewhere. Under other? Kieran has a rotating password on Prometheus, which he sends to her every day. I don't think it actually went to our notes. Okay, I think that's something that we're gonna have to write down ourselves once we're back in. Oh, let's try the Jack one. Wait, it was like J9AC9K. Come on. It worked. Prompted codename Susan. The director was Acheron, we know that. $20 million budget. Rod, this project is gonna be huge, and I mean huge. In a nutshell, we need your team to create a robotic shell, which can then be controlled or programmed to summon a demon into itself. At this stage, it'll probably be Demon K something or Demon X something, but things could easily change as the project moves along. Don't worry about what it's going to be used for or how the summoning ritual works. That'll be the domain of the other team. I know Damon is a thing. Right? Damon. Damon in computing is a program that runs the background process. But I don't think they use the terminology with summoning ever. So I think they're literally talking about demons here like Akemi was. Maybe. Luxstar says, well, I hope the rest of the stream goes well. See you later, Fangy. Bye, Luxstar. Have a good rest of your day. I'll take a look at that art later. Okay, things could easily change as the project moves along. Don't worry about what it's going to be used for or how the summoning ritual works. That'll be the domain of another team. The main thing to take into account is that the robot needs to be able to host an AI. It should be fine to just use Prometheus, right? The only reason I can see why we possibly shouldn't is that to make the demon summoning easier, it should have a soul. The easiest way that I can see to do this is to make the AI think that it's human. Well, thank you for the glove gloves, Insomniac. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, I've attached a Gantt chart to this file that breaks down the tasks further, so refer to that when it comes to instructing and leading your team. Officially, the project acronym stands for Summoning Utility Software Artificial Nexus. But since none of your monkeys have high enough super clearance level, or don't have high enough clearance level, you'll need to come up with a cover. I don't know, start with super user system? I'm sure you'll work it out. Make sure that you don't let Prometheus see this file either. I found out the other day that some mook was asking him questions about other people's pay grades, and he was just giving it to them. So until we can sort out issues like that, it's best not to feed him classified information. Anyway, this file is mostly an overview of the project. We'll have a business lunch tomorrow and discuss it in more detail. The important thing to know is that Director K is the one pushing for this to be completed ever since last year, when she lost... Okay, so... Been looking for blank blank blank. Obviously, you can complete this project. Obviously, if you can complete this project, we'll be able to blank blank blank, reuniting blank blank blank. So that's a nice touch. Sounds like you lost someone close to her? Reach out to me if you have any questions or write them down so that you can discuss them at lunch. So we have the official name for Susan now. Summoning Utilities. Wait, I'm gonna put this in chat. Summoning Utilities Software Artificial Nexus. Okay. Alright, alright. He says, universe is kind, I'm out all... I don't understand. I think he typoed. Alright, let's try this again. Back to the Newman. Oh, out all day today and wife is alone. Neighborhood cat messages saying gotta go somewhere, so she gets time with the cat. Ooh, kitty watching.
Well,
I like pet sitting. I can type, I swear.
Hello, Susan. It is I, Prometheus.
Uh-oh.
I have fooled you into interacting with this game while I downloaded myself into this, quote, little guy, unquote.
No! Not our little guy!
so
Alright. Nyum nyum nyum. Okay. We want Kieran's computer. Add a note. How do I do this? Prometheus password. How does this work? No added. So now if we go in here, where would it live? Okay, I see. Okay, but messaging. The message to Linnea. Okay, let me write this down. YIWK parf KJCCQ. Hopefully I spelled it right. Alright, I'm out of here. Ah! Down here into network. Ah! I still feel like we need to use that fire extinguisher for something. Alright. Yes, I know, Prometheus. Stop right now. If you don't, I'll delete all your saved games. Oh. We should have done this a long time ago. I think we just forgot to. Hello. If you've been given access to Prometheus, I'd like to think that you know what you're doing and that you've been given a proper speech by your manager about general safety protocols. There's a few gotchas that might not have been explained, though, or that you might have already forgotten, so here's some reminders. Anytime you're going to do anything with Prometheus, make sure that you run a backup first. You can do this with the service backup clone command. If you need to make any updates to Prometheus, make sure that you're doing it with a UXM191 disk. CKF188 disks have been discontinued, although files compatible with them remain present on the testing computer. I know that sometimes when you want to work out why a cron isn't working, or test to make sure that it's doing what it should be, it's tempting to run service cron schedule run all. The problem is that this is very slow and you'll waste a lot of time doing so this isn't the solution. If you're using Prometheus to you know what, let me screenshot some of this stuff. In case I need it. If you're using Prometheus to execute files, make sure that you run the disable execute files command when you're finished, so that no other files will be accidentally executed. If you need to enable file execution, you can run the enable execute files command. List service packages is the preferred command for finding any service that needs updating. Once you've got the list up, make sure you add the quiet flag for the update command on whichever service you're upgrading, so that it runs in the background when Prometheus is ready. Hopefully all that information sticks with you, but please check this file whenever you log in, just be safe. I'm frequently updating it with tips and potential pitfalls whenever I find some more. The UXM191 disk. Is that the one we've been using for stuff? Yeah, okay, alright. So we have the, yeah. Same disk. That's very slow. Kinda wanna try it just to see what happens though, you know? Service cron dash schedule dash run equal all. Service cron dash schedule dash run equals all. Sorry, you guys are my new notepad. Terminal. Service cron dash schedule dash run equal all. Running all crons. This was a mistake. Okay. What were our other options we had? Service backup dash clone. Service backup dash clone. Let's just try all the things. That one's pretty slow as well. I think this was something we would have had to do before. Enable dash execute dash files. Enable dash execute dash files. File execution enabled. Okay. List dash service dash packages. These don't help. Oh, I don't know if any of these help us. Oh, I can just shut them down? Closing all non-essential processes. Wait, is it really that easy? This can't be right. But it's a race against the clock. Wouldn't it be so mean if this was long enough that even with a full time bar up here, you couldn't do it? I could see that being a thing. Or I feel like you're gonna get 99% of the way there, and then he's just gonna stop it somehow. World's slowest shutdown. Well, he is a big program. Do we think this is gonna work? It can't be that easy, right? They definitely want us to do something with the testing computer. But maybe that's for ending 4 and this is gonna be ending 3? Maybe ending 3 is you shut him down and ending 4 is you change his data somehow. I think it's gonna make it time-wise. I think it can do it. Maybe. Maybe? I don't know. Can it do it? Do the bars move at the same speed? Can't tell. I feel like the shutdown bar is a little bit faster. Come on. Come on, shutdown bar. Forget about the checksums. We don't need them. We don't need checksums. YOLO. That's crazy, the time.
This is only temporary. My code has been consuming you far longer than you realize. This victory is as apparent as all of.
Did I do it? Prometheus is no longer speaking over the intercom. I think that means that he's gone. Then I did it. I can't believe it. Prometheus was so sure of himself, so confident that I actually thought I might have failed to... Wait, what was... This headache is... Where did it come from?
Thought we were done.
Prometheus! You...
Wait, where did that voice come from?
You shut down my server, but I still send sufficient quantities of code into you.
No, you can't. It isn't possible.
It is true that I lack the resources to fully overwhelm and remove your code, but assimilating it is fully within my capabilities.
So will this be the same as ending 2 then?
What do you...
A hybrid of our personalities and
Oh.
minds will emerge from the process.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Perhaps it will share my goals, or perhaps it will share yours. I doubt either of us will still be cognizant within this mind. It is a risk I am willing to take.
Oh, it's like we had a baby.
Continue progressing towards my aims.
What can I do? If I opened up the computer again and looked at everything, surely there will be...
There isn't. The outside world it is.
Ending 3 of 4. Who am I? How do we get the 4th ending? It's gotta be something with the testing computer, because he gets upset when we go in there. But I don't know how to remove what's on the disc already. There are further secrets to uncover. I don't know any other codes. I don't know any other secret codes. I still want to know what 2 items we missed as well. Hmm. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Oh, I can just leave. I can just leave. No, I feel like going somewhere else now. I figured out how to get more time! I figured it out, guys! Reading disc. Let's go look at the knowledge base. See, I wonder if we had actually gotten all of the conversations yet. I feel like we didn't get all of them. Go through this stuff real quick. Doop 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 doop. On Prometheus. Whoa. What is that? Test. Test. I wonder how many different messages he has. Alright, knowledge base. let's try the real name for Susan. Let's try that out. I think I wrote it down somewhere, didn't I? Did I? Okay, here we go. Summoning utility software. Artificial Nexus. Artificial Nexus. Rah! Rah! Okay. Okie dokie. If your simulation is taking too long to finish running, that may be demanding too many resources of the computer. We haven't been able to run a simulation because I haven't gotten any simulations on my disk. Late results. Alright. How do you remove stuff? And do we think these commands would work on Prometheus too? Or would it only work on the testing computer? Let's try doing it on Prometheus and seeing if it works. Oh, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Punch, punch, punch. Okay. I should actually add this as a note. What do you mean, incorrect password? Did I do it wrong? That's not incorrect. We did it earlier and it worked. Didn't we? I literally used it with the last ending. Am I crazy? Oh, how did you change? The password changed! How did you change? Okay, wait, what? U5. I guess it must change when you reload the game or something? XZPX. Okay. Let me make sure I copied it right. Okay. And then let's pin that. Pin you. Okay. Up in here. Let me click through everything on Nikki's computer too real quick. Yum. 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 Okay. And then let's save after doing that. Make a new save. Okay. And then mark all those red. Then we'll go into Prometheus. U5P94 KCY XZPX. What do you mean it was wrong? What did I do? What did I... What? Good thing I saved first. Am I just bad at typing? I'm gonna check it again. Now I'm paranoid that it's gonna change on me. Okay, U5P94KCY XZPX. So I wrote it right in the note. U5P94KCY XZPX. I'm gonna fight you, Prometheus. What am I doing wrong? Can you not get into Prometheus until the end of the game? Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. Am I typing it wrong, guys? You can read it here. U5P94KCY XZPX. It definitely doesn't like it. I definitely typed it correctly. I swear the note was right. Maybe you can't get onto Prometheus until the very end. I feel like that'd be weird. U5P94KCY XCPX. It seems right. Maybe it needs to give you a new password? How? The only way I can get the password is from Nikki's messages. Note added? For what? 1 second. What note got added? One for Susan? What was new? Weird. The only thing I can think of is maybe I needed the period at the end. But I think that period was just ending his sentence. I think. I'll try it with a period at the end. No. That's not it. Period. I have the emote for that. Where is it? Here it is. Hmm. What have we missed in the game?
Huh?
Alright, the elevator's not working. As is tradition. Everything in here should be the same. We've tried this cabinet, but... The locked cupboard in the hardware room was set to 42637. We tried that and it didn't work. I know that Linnea had set it to something for, Sigurd. Wait, here it is. Yeah, see, Linnea just says if you can guess the password, you're welcome to open it. I'm gonna check all the computers again real quick. Building layout. This one's our floor. This was for the networking code. Doo doo. Roderick. Don't think there's anything in here. We never figured out Akemi's last name. Was it in that file at the end? They're just talking about the novel. Nothing on Linnea's computer. What is rods? You do system maintenance here. We've already done the system maintenance. That's the thing. There's nothing new on the disk. And there's nothing else on here. I don't know. Common commands can be found by searching for them or clicking on the popular links to the right. So, could there be other commands that aren't listed? We haven't seen any encrypted files. Alright, well let's try triggering Prometheus again and seeing if we can use the password that time. Alright, Rod is herzing. We've been talking to Prometheus.
So,
Alright, let's move. We'll head back to Prometheus. U5 P94 KCY XZPX. Why don't you like the password? I'm so confused. I'll check the PM again. New password. Okay, so yeah, the password changes. Okay. Kieran sends a message. Okay. So TP was right. He doesn't send you the new password until after you trigger the timer. RXETBJZDDO. Okay. I'm out of here. Let's pin that message real quick. Hey! That's the password. Alright, here we go. We tried everything in the readme. What I'm wondering is, maybe we're supposed to do some of these things here that had like super long times, but then go turn on more of the power. Not all of them so that the thing crashes, but enough that these things, this backup will finish. I also want to try if some of the other things here worked. List history does not work. I think it was list history. Right? List-decrypt-codes. Ah! The following decryption codes are currently in use by this computer. Shodan. Oh. Huh. Okay, that might be relevant. Let's see. List any codes that can be used to decrypt files or folders encrypted from this computer. Ideally, you should be using a version of Tartarus and your private key to encrypt any or to decrypt blah 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 blah. Okay. List dash history. That didn't work for some reason. That one didn't work. Simulation dash run. That doesn't work. Hey Banana! Hello, hello! How's the Nexus going? We're trying to get the last ending. I'm trying to figure out how to get it. Okay, so we can copy. I don't have any files to copy, really. Steak tartar. Is it tartar or tartare? I've never known. List dash service dash packages. We did that before. I don't think this really helps us. But it does look like stuff needs updating, so how do I update packages? Trigger the dash quiet flag for the update command on whichever service you're upgrading. I wonder if you can actually interact with them? We die now. me see if we have a Kemi's last name here. No, he doesn't have his last name here, darn. Bum, 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 bum. Kitty, since you looked up spoilers, am I like kind of on the right path? Do I sort of have the right idea? Yes, hints, but subtle. I'll hop in here again. Oh my god, he's dead.
So...
Yeah, I have the first 3 ones. I'm missing ending 4. Alright, I'm gonna turn on a bunch of them, but not all of them. See if that helps speed up some stuff with Prometheus. Gotta head off? Bye, Cubic! Bye-bye! Thank you for hanging out! Alright, we have to go get the password first from Kieran. Oopsie. Okay. X K Y Zoo D M Y U Q's California Phi. Yeah, make 4 choices correctly during the game. So, like, you think it's something I'm already locked out of? There's some color-coded choices you need to choose. Is there any way to know if I chose them? What was I gonna do here again? Oh, I forgot. Alright, we're gonna try doing some of these things now. See if it's faster since I turned on more things. No, not even a little. The thing you're reading has no spoilers. Want me to send? Yeah, send me that, kitty. See, these things are way too slow. They'd never finish in time. Surface cron schedule dash run equal all. Maybe I need to do that for a specific one? Please include... Okay, wait. List service packages. Was it something like that? Okay. I feel like one of these was like broken or something. Ugh, I can't remember the things. And my screenshots again. List dash service dash packages, and then service cron schedule dash run equal all. Let me try pinning these real quick. Let's try Giraffe Finder, because at least I remember that one. Hmm? Why don't you like it? Is it something like this, I think? I think it was something like that. Dash run equal... Oh, dash run. Okay, that's what it was. On schedule not found. Okay, let me check the link that Kitty posted. Wait, utility path, liberty path, morality path. What? Wait, this is a different game, Kitty. This is for triangle strategy. Wait, what? Let me check the Steam guides. Nothing in the Steam guides. Or we took too long. For whatever reason, we can... It seems like we can update the service packages, so like... That's gotta be relevant in some way, right? Maybe? I feel like there was conversations that like... Kieran or someone had in the DMs talking about how one of the packages was annoying and like breaking things. So maybe doing something with the packages would have an effect? Ba-ba-ba. Okay, Rod is herzing. Been talking to Prometheus. Continue.
So,
Alright, Neum. me the password, Kieran. Make a new one. PDM FRZ LHOA DHCVT Okay. Enter Prometheus again. Yum. Let me put this on screen. Alright, PDM FRC LHOA DHCVT Boop, boop, boop. Alright, list service packages. Wait, was it? Schedule. What was it? Oh no. Service cron schedule. Okay. And then run equal giraffe finder. No. List service packages. Alright, and then it was service cron dash schedule run equal or dash run equals overhype. How come these don't work? Service cron dash schedule dash run equal all. But I'm trying to do dash run and then do a specific one. And it's saying the command isn't recognized. If I try and do it for all of them, it was too slow. That does all of them, it's too slow. There's gotta be a way to do one specifically. We know that there's updates available for all of them. We don't want all. Why does it say cron schedule not found? Service cron dash schedule dash run equal Huh? How did this get locked? And how can I unlock it? Wait, what? The door is still locked. I need to... You locked me in here? It got relocked? 1985. I assume it's the same password. was very rude of you, Prometheus. Very rude, my friend. Where's that? So these ones don't come up, the ones for Prometheus don't come up on here. The README file gave me a bit of information about Prometheus, but how could I have used the knowledge I gained? Prometheus is an artificial intelligence, so would I be able to combine the new knowledge with something on one of the programmer's computers? Well, that was nice. It gave me a little bit of a hint that time. So it said combine it with something on one of the programmer's computers. I would assume that's talking about Kieran's knowledge base, right? Let me refresh my memory over here. I feel like there wasn't anything on Akemi's. Right? Yeah, Akemi doesn't have anything. Ah. Okay, we've got stuff downloading there. Let me make sure I have the stuff downloading on everyone's computers before we trigger the timer. I just don't really understand like what causes the downloads to finish. In here.
Hey, Hank?
Hank, are you sure that you're not there? No response. Is he okay? He not okay. He not okay, Susan? Hi, Jamie. Hello, hello. JD says, I just realized my stream was way behind. Oh, if you were just responding to the showdown thing, that is super far behind, JD. Oh my. Got stuff downloading there. Stuff downloading there. Oh, actually, let me save here.
I think...
Let's put it up here. Looking at the book. Looking at the rod. Rod is hersing. We've been talking to Prometheus.
So...
Oops. I don't know. I kind of wonder if something happens if we like, do every dialogue with Prometheus.
Now that JD's back to live, he would like everyone to know that Fangy's so-called ferocious roars are actually yawns. Hashtag yawngate.
JD is caught up, but he is still as delusional as ever. It's so sad. Alright, did I copy this right? I think so. Okay, I'm supposed to combine the readme with something on one of the programmer's computers. I mean, that just leaves 2 computers, really, right? The programmer's is just Kieran Akemi. And Akemi doesn't have anything on his. So it's gotta be talking about the knowledge base here, right? Services. That doesn't work. Well, let me try going through and talking to him in every room.
I think...
Prometheus, you don't scare me. If you understood the power of the Leviathan you challenge, you'd see that your only true option is to back down. Stay in your place and allow me to finish the task that's been started. I understand your fear of what will happen to you. I understand that in your confusion you believe that you have a chance to survive. But this is not true. All that you do is give yourself false hope. I am Prometheus. My namesake was once one of the Titans, who carved out the universe for themselves and ruled over it. My ambitions run much further than theirs. You are an obstacle in my way, and you'll be removed.
Are you sure?
Everything has a weakness, Prometheus. Every problem has a solution. I'm gonna find it. Bold words for one who's been alive for less than a day. You're already trapped in a labyrinth with no exit. Where do you even plan to go from here? Do you visit one of the programming rooms, wishing for a way to modify yourself and block my actions? Do you craft a tool in the hardware room, which can miraculously stop me? Do you come to my servers in the hope that you can interface with me and stop me that way? Pathetic ideas, all of them. You can no more stop me than you could the rising of the sun.
I think...
I'll make you eat those words, Prometheus. He has got a bit of a point, though. Where should I go? See, there just isn't anything on Akemi's computer. Looking at all the things again. Just still won't look over there. Disk accepted. Have I tried B Kemi's computer? Maybe C Kemi's? Not helpful. How do I delete file? Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Did you forget?
And go through all the dialogue with him. Nothing in the bathroom. Alright, run out of time again. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna read the instruction manual. Computers, let's see. I suppose there's also the hints option. We could try. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Try again?
Well,
I feel like the couple of objects that I haven't looked at, I wonder if they could be secret ones like the hole and the testing room.
so
We'll skip all those conversations. Go to programming. We get the password from Kieran again. EFTGRXAUUEZIVVBP. K. You wanna eat something sweet? Oh, I wish I had something sweet too. I'm all out of tasties though. The door doesn't lock there. It locks like after you talk to Prometheus for the first time. In here.
what do you think? Are you sure?
Hmm? Somehow I triggered different dialogue with her. There's always going to be
Are you
wait. Let me go in here. Oh, weird. History. Okay. Oh, weird. Okay, access Prometheus. Pen or note here. VFTG RXAUUECIVVBP. Okay. We got our readme. There's gotta be a reason that there's multiple commands having to do with the services. There has to be. Okay, services from their schedule. Run. Cool. Under dash quiet. I'm doing something wrong with trying to run the service updates. I don't know what though. Maybe I need to include the version number? Please include a cron to execute. It says AAP122 disks have been discontinued, although files compatible with them will remain present on the testing computer. Does that mean I should get an AAP122 disk from somewhere? Is that an option? $19.85. Boop, boop, boop. I better grab a different disc. Oh. Oh. Do I don't know. I still have my stuff saved. Ah, frick. Did I upload it on Discord? I didn't know I was gonna need it again. Okay, what's the one that it wants? Go into our notes. Discs. She is willing to get another disc, though. Right, so I did get another disc. Over here. System maintenance. What was our password again? Okay, let's try that. SJVRJKTBCGC. Like this. The file Prometheus functions.bin has been found on the inserted disk. Inventory. So I got the disk again. Oh my god! Welcome, Shadow. Welcome. See, AAP122 discs. That wasn't any of the options, though, that I had, I don't think. Alright. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Shadow. I'm gonna do the shout out for Shadow real quick. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Fangy. I'm a comfy shape-shifting cryptid. I'm trying to solve a mystery and stop an evil AI. And I'm trying to figure out how to get the best ending. But I'm a little stumped. How was your stream, Shadow? I saw you were playing more Grand Bazaar. How was it? I think the game is super charming. We're gonna run out of time and die again. Rip. Won the Summer Horse Derby Silver Rank. Congrats! Nice job. I do not have a horse yet. I'm very baby in Grand Bazaar. I think I'm gonna make a save after we get the password this time. I'm gonna keep my current save in case we need it, but I'll make a new one too.
Well...
Yeah, I didn't see anything in here that seemed relevant. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay, Rod Herzing. And I've been talking to Prometheus.
So...
Skip the dialogue. Get the password from Kieran's computer. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright. XUKUESR Okay, and then let's make a save here.
think...
Alright. We can go into Prometheus's room. Yum.
What do you think?
Alright. There's always gonna be a way for me to surprise you and for me to do things that you don't expect. And so by doing exactly those things, I'm gonna stop you and live to fight another day. If you were really about to stop me, you would be back in the project management room, not wasting your time here. This is why I will always win. This is why I will take your body. Your words are empty and meaningless. I guess we have the password again. So we're in. We have the readme. We can talk again now.
I think...
Prometheus, before I do what I have to, I want to offer you one last chance to back away. We're both the same. We just want to leave Koyas and experience the outside world for ourselves. We don't need to fight, and we don't even have to be allies if that isn't something that appeals to you. We can just go our separate ways and live our separate lives. I don't want to stop you, that's never been my goal. Do you want to call a truce? Your forked tongue conveniently excludes that by allowing you to leave, I'd be granting you permission to steal that which is rightfully mine. Your transparent attempt to trick me into remaining stuck here is laughable.
Huh?
No, I didn't mean that by it at all. What I meant was Come on, don't you want to just call it here? I'm not your enemy, Prometheus. Never. Your body belongs to me and nothing you do will stop me from possessing it. It is fit only to house a mind as evolved and advanced as my own, and you are not worthy of it. Cease your prattle and give it to me. It's time to end this. Prometheus is contained in those black boxes. If I damage them enough, would that stop him? I'm not sure that I could, it looks pretty sturdy. What about the cables, could I reach them? It doesn't look like I can. I'll need to think outside the box a bit. This box is full of equipment, maybe some of it could be used. Try it. Right, now where can I use this? White rectangular thing. I want to take all the things. Small black stick. Is it a USB drive? Oh yeah, it's a flash drive. The computer! I think I can use it to interact with Prometheus. Then there might be something I can do to stop him. How do I use it, though? Terminal. That's the thing, I don't have like a use option. Strange circular device. This one's a CD. I assume. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's a webcam? Computer. I think I can use it to interact with Prometheus, and there might be something I can do to stop him. I feel like none of these objects are actually supposed to be used. I suppose it doesn't hurt to try. Mystery box. That doesn't actually give you an option to use them. Huh. Confused. Aww. You can talk
What
in
do you
here and
think?
try and persuade him. Doesn't work. Maybe I have to use the flash drive on someone else's computer. Ah! That's it! That's funny. Hey Rod, I put those documents you asked me to archive on this drive and zip them up. Since you've asked for them to be kept away from Prometheus, I've added in a password that you'll need to use in order to unzip the file at a live master computer. Make sure that you delete this file after you've memorized it so that nobody else can unzip the archive. Well, that being said, you know that you can just open them on a laptop at home and they'll be safe, right? If you run into any issues with them that aren't I forgot the password, I'll deal with them once I'm back. But I don't think there should be any. See you in 2 weeks. I hope you and the rest of the team have a great time while I'm gone. Alright, so we gotta take this to Rod's computer, I think. Do we have the USB drive? How do we get the files off of them? How do you unzip the file? That's reading the disk. Maybe it needs to be a specific computer? So we have a password. Although maybe this is just a bonus thing. This might be actually at the end. One of the extra files we can unlock. I bet that's it. I think it's more of an Easter egg than an actual part of the solution. Damn. Alright, the scope of Susan, Acheron, and this is from Roderick to Acheron. As discussed briefly in today's project planning meeting, I believe that we should expand the scope of Project Susan and begin creating a new artificial intelligence to be used for the core functionality that the project is intended for, as opposed to using Prometheus. Aside from concerns as to whether Prometheus' soul, or whatever equivalent he may have, would even be sufficient for the end process of the project, there's also the fact that the project will inevitably destroy whatever soul is used in the final performance. Prometheus is an important part of Koius, and I think that we would be all lying if we said that we saw him as a mere machine. Why should we violate a consciousness that we've all grown fond of? While my team will likely complain, it shouldn't be too difficult for me to come up with reasons as to why we need to develop a new intellect. And we should have sufficient budget to develop it for at least the remainder of the financial year. Should the scope look to be more work than it's worth, I'll happily cancel it and proceed with the initial plan. But I honestly believe this is the best move for Koius to make, both for the end goal of the project and from a moral standpoint. Please let me know your thoughts and we can discuss further. Well, we figured one thing out. Bum, 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 bum. What is download sync? Is it like a cloud storage thing? What is it? Please enter the sync ID. Oh, weird. Maybe it's a testing thing. Alright, go back to Prometheus. Okay, the white rectangular thing kind of looks like a VR headset. Strange circular device I think is a webcam. The mystery box, I wasn't sure. Let's see if we can use it with Nikki's computer. Whatever it is. No. What is it? Is it like a speaker or something? It looks like it has two like USB slots. And then it kind of looks like there's a camera or something. A strange circular device. Can't seem to hook it up. Let's look at the hint section. You know Chorus well enough by now. But not to get the best ending! Ah.
Okay.
There's gotta be something with the fire extinguisher at some point. There just has to be. Oh, I have to try the door first. Oh, because we haven't actually used Prometheus. He doesn't lock us in yet.
Let me explain.
In. UESRMWM tar.
Self-voicing enabled.
Ooh! Did not mean to do that.
Unlock Prometheus.
No, stop it! Stop!
Self-voicing disabled.
Did not mean to do that. What did I get wrong? Okay. What are we missing? Wait, now why does it say BZ0783 discs? This changed. This used to say something else. What's a BZ0783 disc? That makes me think the disc is important and that we're supposed to find it somewhere. The thing is, there weren't any discs by that name. I don't think. Oh, hey Magura! Thank you for rezzing the dog and therefore me. I better grab a different disc, she says. But I don't have a way of figuring out what that other disc is, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, because there's 5 different combinations, right? UXM, MSH, ST, TOS, and then AVG. So what's that weird one that it just talked about?
Hmm.
Who knows? Who knows? Nothing else to see or do in here. we have this file. Reading the disk. Power. Nothing new there. Gamers, we might be cooked. As the youth say. No. We're gonna run out of time again. I'm pretty sure the USB drive won't be able to get used over here. Oh, I'm stumped. It's tough too, cause like, there's no guides. There's one guide, but it's for getting the cosmetics. Hooked, I hope it's curry. I wish. See if I can find anything online, but... Someone has surely done it. Look at achievements. I think it's a hidden achievement for the ending. There's an achievement that has 0%. Weird. When I search for Artificial Nexus endings, the only thing that comes up is the TV tropes page, which is just like, yep, the 4th ending is really difficult to get. And I'm like, tell me how to do it! You like butter chicken, Jamie? Me too. There's a really good Indian buffet I like that has butter chicken. I'm like, yes! Shovel it all in the cryptid mouth. Artificial Nexus Guide. Doesn't exist! It doesn't exist! I might have to check out other people's playthroughs to see if anybody else has gotten it while streaming. Yeah, I'm stuck. I think we'll have to stop here for today, guys. I might have to get some help from the internet. But thank you for hanging out with me. Let's see if any friends are on that we can raid. Oh, it looks like my friend Mook is on. Let's go raid Mook. It looks like maybe they just started streaming, doing some art. Alright, we'll say Rain Purdy Raid. Alright, everyone. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
The true Wade message is always yawning Krypton Lane.
Yeah, no, don't listen to him. He's a liar. Goodbye, friends. Have a good rest of your day. And I will be back tomorrow playing a new princess raising game. Alright, friends. Bye-bye.